And so Ratchet began his adventure, hoping to become a Galactic Ranger.
Rise and shine, Kyzil Plateau. It's 8 a.m. and it's gonna be a hot one today. Our first story is a set. Last night at approximately 8:13 our side.
Ratchet bashed his enemies using his trusty Omni-Ray. Ratchet knew he faced mortal peril. Should he find himself on the verge of death, he'd need to find nanotech to heal.
Oh, I used that stuff after a bank robbery once. It healed like 3 out of 5 gunshot wounds.
The Lombax displayed a flagrant disregard for public property. Look at him smashing crates. The hubris.
Maybe he was just saving up bulk so he could buy a new weapon to protect the galaxy with.
Hey, who's telling the story here? With his enemies vanquished, Ratchet forged ahead. His destination? Destiny. Greetings, cadets, and welcome to the Ranger Recruitment Event. Fill your little training course and let's test your mettle. Are you ready to be a Galactic Ranger? I spy another contestant. Good luck, future Ranger.
Hello, recruit. Cora Verilux here. Show us how quick you can be on your feet by jumping over these obstacles. Good work. Now keep moving to the next part of the course. A good ranger is always mindful of their surroundings. Hop across these moving platforms.
Many of you have been asked.
Good job. You could be the recruit we've been looking for. Keep moving to the next part of the course.
Hey there, recruit. That's awesome. Next step, blow stuff up.
Hey, pal. Oh, do I have a deal for you? You ever hear of Omega weapons? Once you find all the plans for these things, we can build them for you. Well, for a price, of course. And they ain't cheap. But trust me, it's worth it. These babies put your standard weapons to shame. And frankly, you are gonna need it. Good choice.
The Galaxy is a perilous place, as evidenced by the large amounts of ammunition left sitting around in crates. If you see me at the event, please do not run up and insist on shaking hands. My mighty vice-like grip has been known to shake the confidence of even the most heroic of men, and I would hate to throw you off your game. In order to spice things up, we've armed these dummies with Gadgetron flamethrowers. Our lawyers are totally cool with this.
Good job, recruit. You may just be the next Galactic Ranger. Head to the final challenge.
Come on, Ratchet. You can do this.
It's time for the final challenge. Survive from a brutal onslaught of enemies, and you just might be our next Galactic Ranger. Or... now! Another one to...
Whoa. Looks like some angry toads.
Impressive. Would we be looking at Solana's next Galactic Ranger?
Nice.
Excellent job, Cadet. Come see me after the show.
Huh. That wasn't so bad.
The Zircon is here.
The helpless defect knew that his best chance for survival lay with the facility's ventilation system. If he could just run to the vent, he might just make it out of there alive.
I know you will find the defect, Victor. You never disappoint.
The feeble defect knew that if he were to survive, he would have to throw a bomb at whatever lay in his path. The young defect spotted a spring bot ahead of him and knew that with this handy device in his arsenal, he could now defeat the deadliest of forces, gravity. The hopeless defect had to throw a spring bot, but where and how?
There you are!
Oh my.
Quit your running, you useless piece of scrap! Get back here and let's settle this! Warbot to Warbot! Oh no! Water!
Suddenly, the defect spotted a power bot. This device could power up a variety of machines, but where should he throw it?
You're like really good at adding drama, man.
Thank you, Shiv. I pride myself on my penchant for storytelling.
What seems to be the problem, Victor?
You won't get away from me, Chairman. I've got him right where I want him.
That was not so hard.
You think you can run from me?
Not that brute again.
Get back here, you miserable defect! Try outrunning this! I'm gonna rip you apart, sprocket by sprocket! Water! Ah!
million thoughts raced through Ratchet's head. Could he repair this diminutive warbot? Would it be the key to the adventure he craved? Did he leave the proto engine on in the garage? The answer to all these questions was yes.
All right, hang on. I'll get us back to the garage.
Large gaps were child's play to Ratchet. All he would need to get across is a trusty swing shot and a little bravado.
Plan out and find it.
You're going down, Lombax!
Oh, Quark. What are they doing here?
I have information in my databanks that poses a threat to Chairman Dreg. He must have tracked my position to your planet so he could get it back.
Ratchet had to think fast. Perhaps the hook shot would solve his current conundrum.
Grim, listen to me. I want you to lock the garage doors and then head down into the shelter. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Copy that, Ratchet.
Ratchet was in a bad way. Hurt, confused, and alone. He scoured the Kyzil Plateau for signs of nanotech.
I think that's all of them. Whoa! Is that a Blarg dropship?
Correct. Model X6Z to be exact. Also known as the dropship of death.
Great.
Done, Ratchet.
Dredd could have given us. We gotta look for some defect. It's not that.
The Blarg are all over Grim's garage. Grim, are you okay?
I'm fine, kid, but I ain't opening up until the coast is clear.
Just hold tight, Grim. I got this.
I've got you on holovid. There are more enemies moving in.
Incoming dropship detected.
More bots.
I'm down in the shelter. Ratchet, this place is a mess. Disassembled weapons and engine parts everywhere. Didn't you tell me you were gonna clean it up last week?
All right, Grim. Coast is clear. Can you open up?
Ratchet, what in Sony's name just exploded?
Sorry about that, Grim. Listen, get my tools ready. I just found something in the desert I need to look at.
Interesting. What kind of factory is this?
This? No, this is just a garage. Lived here since I was a kid. Come on, let's get you fixed.